Hey everyone, so Satoshi Kusuma has reiterated that Shibaswap is one of the safest out there. So this is from the official Satoshi Kusuma account. What's happening, everyone? Thank you so much for dropping a like. We're going to be growing this time. Now, use Shibaswap, he said. SushiSwap's token launchpad have for over 3 million Ethereum, and that's a lot of Ethereum. You know, 3 million can change someone's life, but for hackers, it's not that big of an amount because they have to launder it, they can use it, they have to diversify. But that being said, 3 million to a single person is quite a bit of money, and 3 million was hacked forever. An NFT auction on the SushiSwap token launchback has been reportedly hacked for more than 3 million worth of Ethereum. And while this might not hack the whole SushiSwap, it hacks, a part of it. And Satoshi is saying use Shibaswap. SushiSwap's token launchpad is hacked for over 3 million Ethereum. Shibo's name has appeared, and this is really important as we're finally seeing our own NFT project. While the other one was hacked, on SushiSwap, we're seeing that we're finally getting some progress. And Shibaswap NFT channel remained to Shiboshis. I hope I spelled that correctly, but in official SHIB token Discord. SHIB Army, and you can see here, Shiboshis, and there's going to be 10,000 NFTs. Everyone is saying that it's going to delete a 0 with the burn, and I'm really excited for that. As the Discord is growing, they do have some announcements to make, and with that being said, NFTs are still very early. I think a lot of people will be buying, especially whales will be buying at a huge amount, which means with a huge token burn, we're going to be seeing a lot more updates on that. But something art, said Crypto Cat, and if you don't know, Cat was working on Shiba Inu previously. So yes, we're finally seeing Shibarium is gonna take a little while, said Satoshi. It needs a lot of testing because we don't want a Solana situation where there was a hacked attempt. But you all saw the SushiSwap hack. Yikes, won't take a year. But I've been quiet trying to understand how to best move forward, and now the plan is set. So Satoshi has been working a lot. And I guess he's referencing, to Shibarium. Shibarium won't be taking a year, but it will be sooner, maybe 6 months, maybe 5 months, but it's going to take a while. It's not here yet, but it's coming soon for what they're saying. Maybe it's going to be here in 3 months. Maybe it's going to be here in 5 months. But making your own blockchain and making, for example, imagine you had to build a whole Ethereum blockchain basically from scratch. And that's what's really hard. Just for Shib, just for Leash, just for Bone. With that being said, they're going to be migrating that. And I do think it's going to take a lot of work. But this is the new updates we actually do have from Satoshi, which do provide a lot of value to you guys. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe for more and drop a like as it takes you 2 seconds. But it seems like we're going to be seeing more art before that, as the art will actually contribute to a burn if the whales will be buying the art. This is going to make a massive burn so far. But SHIB current market cap is at 3.5 billion, maybe a bit less, a bit more than that. But with that being said, we already saw a much bigger market cap before. We saw 20 billion market cap. We saw much bigger increases, such as Dogecoin had a big increase, and I definitely do think we can see it at its highest again after I'm seeing these updates. Shiba Inu still has the most dominant social volume in the cryptocurrency space. So we need this back in its earlier position of number 30, and if it goes to number 10, you could bet that it will beat Dogecoin if it has more utility. But to get to that, we still have to do a lot of things. It's still one of the most talked about coins in the cryptocurrency space. It's one of the most trading coins in the cryptocurrency space, and we need to enter a top 10 by 2021. Ed Hill Shiba Shibarium forever. If it happens, I would buy you a giraffe. So hopefully it does happen, but it's also unlikely that we get to top 10 because we would have to beat Solana. We would have to beat all these big projects. But top 20, top 30, it could happen. Top 30 is quite realistic if we have more investors actually pumping the coin. And everyone is saying that we should be reaching 300 billion or 300 trillion. Basically big goals. Everyone has a goal for Shiba Inu, and if we reach 300 trillion, we would be simply billionaires. A summary of SHIB token converted till date, the India Crypto Relief Fund. Summarizing all the Shiba Inu tokens converted till date, we converted 80% of Vitalik Burns' donation for proceeds of 387 billion, and the remaining 20% is also transferred to Wintermute. With that being said, we're going to be seeing a lot more. So here you can see total USDC converted, total Shiba coins, and this is what they sold and what they sold, how much they got. So they actually sold, and we survived all the dips. So they sold a whole total of 400 million. With that being said, the relief fund is over and no more sell-offs, as you can see over here. June 19th, June 14th, June 4th, May 28th, May 21st, May 18th. All of those numbers, actually caused SHIB to drop and crash even more. But, with a total of 46 million being sold every single week, it obviously didn't look good for the market. But this actually makes me happy because we're seeing, some potential updates. We're finally seeing the sell-off over. And that being said, we gave India such a large donation. Hopefully they return the favor in the future. So that's a $400 million donation. $400 million donation is probably going to be changing millions of lives. We're talking about millions, if not even more than that, because this is a lot of money, in fact. And it hit India the hardest, especially as they don't have the right equipment. And now they will be able to do so and maybe return the favor for SHIB, because we did give 400 million. We saved a lot of lives. And maybe India will see, well, SHIB saved, 5 million lives. And we're going to be returning a favor by regulating SHIB and actually letting people buy Shiba Inu. So I love Shiba Inu art and NFTs, but which crypto has the strongest community? And in fact, due to social volume, this is a proof that SHIB is one of those. I think something is coming and everyone is, super excited. Bad coins make it to Coinbase before legitimate projects, and Shiba Inu got listed on Coinbase before any other coins, Ergo, Nano, Luna, Flow, and I guess, we got listed first, and that's really, something else. People are not happy with that. The fact that Doge and Shiba Inu exist on Coinbase before dozens of other real projects is truly disheartening. Shiba Inu is a real project. It does have utility, but people don't realize that. While it might have different utilities, such as being the people's coin, we are seeing a lot more improvement so far. So a lot of people are switching from Dogecoin to SHIB because it's giving massive returns, especially because it can go much more up than, for example, Dogecoin. Dogecoin hitting $1 is going to be much harder than SHIB going 10x, for example. And it's not that simple, because a higher market cap means that, yeah, SHIB is risky, but Dogecoin is also risky. So, a lot of people want a bigger gain so far because SHIB has a lot more potential than Doge. I'm not saying Doge will go down. No, the opposite. I do think both Dogecoin and SHIB will go up. But with that being said, you have to look at, when taking such big risk investing in meme coins with utility, you want to get the most gains possible. If you invested into, some meme coins early, being the first, you would have gotten massive gains. But understanding regarding the SHIB COVID funds, and you can see over here, 80% of the fund to USDC for a total value of 387 million, a market maker and liquidity provider for centralized exchange and DEX platforms. Let's go SHIB Army. That's $387 million of charity. That's something to be proud of. So that is really, really exciting. As we can see, so here, quoted from their website, Wintermute is a leading global algorithmic market maker in digital assets. So they donated the rest, 20%, to Wintermute. So who did they actually donate to? I think this is a big factor. They're saying that we should actually burn those coins. We create liquid and efficient markets on centralized and decentralized trading platforms and off exchange. They provide liquidity to major, centralized and decentralized whenever required. They have some algorithmic trading bots to decide when to provide liquidity at what price. So in simple terms, Wintermute will not dump 10 trillion SHIB. That's the most important factor. Wintermute is not going to dump the 10 trillion SHIB. Those 10 trillion SHIB will be diluted to other centralized, decentralized exchanges with time. Wintermute may provide liquidity to outlets such as Coinbase, Binance, Huobi, Kraken, FTX, Bitfinex, Bitstamp, and Uniswap. All of that, they will be basically giving liquidity through bots. I don't think it will be burned as people requested, but it's still pretty much good, to not just sell off those 10 million tokens. Or for example, if SHIB supply starts to run out and, people will want to buy SHIB, yes, of course, they will be providing liquidity for that. But SHIB is about to boom. And as you can see so far, you can see a volume is getting higher and higher, a volume of 3 billion. Hopefully we can reach a volume of 20 billion so far. But diversification is not buying different cryptocurrencies. Diversify in other markets as well. Don't put your all money in crypto. With that being said, diversify in other markets as well and don't put all your money in crypto. If you put everything into Shiba Inu could go down and you might feel, more of an emotional sadness. But in the long term, I think Shiba Inu has a lot of potential. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace everyone. Thank you so much for dropping a like.